Once upon a time, in the heart of a vast and unforgiving desert, a pregnant camel was going through labor pains. It was late evening, and the usually calm sands were turning violent. The wind was blowing fast, whipping sand into the air, and dark, heavy clouds had covered the entire desert sky. It seemed as if a rare and terrible storm was about to break. Every now and then, jagged lightning flashed across the horizon, illuminating the endless dunes. All the other desert animals had retreated to their caves or buried themselves in the sand for safety and protection. But this poor camel was alone, battling with intense pain and desperate to find a safe place for the birth of her calf. Before we continue this powerful story, if you believe that hope can change your destiny, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel for your daily dose of wisdom. Just then, a large lightning bolt flashed in the sky and struck a cluster of dry palm trees near the only oasis for miles. With a loud and a blinding light, the trees started to burn. The dry desert wind fanned the flames, and soon a massive fire began to spread rapidly around the oasis. The camel had no choice but to move. Tired, thirsty, and trembling with pain, she dragged her heavy body toward the water's edge, hoping to drink some water and find a small patch of wet earth to give birth. She lowered her head to drink the cool water. As she did, she saw her own reflection in the water, helpless, exhausted, and worried. When she looked up, she realized the trap she was in. To her back, the fire was raging and moving closer. Her calf could be born at any moment. She did not know what to do. Just as she bent down again to drink, she heard a rustling sound from the dry bushes on her left side. From the corner of her eye, she noticed that a hunter was hiding there, aiming a sharp arrow directly at her. Her heart started beating fast against her ribs. She panicked and slowly turned her head to the right, looking for an escape route. But fate was testing her. From the corner of her right eye, she noticed a hungry lion hiding behind the rocks, crouching low, ready to pounce and attack her. The camel froze. There was danger in every single direction. A hunter on one side, a lion on the other, a wall of fire approaching from behind, and a deep river full of waiting crocodiles in front of her. There was absolutely no escape. She was completely surrounded by death. The camel tried to think of a way out, to run, to fight, but her body was too weak and her options were gone. Finally, she took a deep breath and thought to herself, "If I cannot escape, and if death is certain, then why should I spend my last moments in fear? Why should I panic when I have no control? Let me stay calm, surrender to the moment, and face whatever happens with dignity." Slowly, she lowered her head and began drinking water, closing her eyes to the chaos around her. Even though fear still lived inside her, she chose peace over panic. Seeing her standing so still and calm, the hunter tightened his grip on the bow and prepared to shoot. But the universe has a mysterious way of working when we surrender. As soon as the hunter released the arrow, a loud, thunderous lightning strike echoed in the sky, shaking the ground. The sudden boom startled the hunter. His hand shook violently, and he missed his target. The arrow deviated from its path and flew past the camel, striking the hiding lion instead. As soon as the arrow struck the lion, the beast roared loudly in pain and rage. He spotted the hunter who had shot him. Ignoring the camel, the lion immediately jumped out from the rocks and attacked the hunter. The hunter dropped his bow and ran as fast as he could to save his life, with the furious lion chasing him deep into the dark desert night. At that exact moment, the heavy clouds burst open. Rain poured down in torrents, a rare blessing in the desert. The water fell so hard that the raging fire began to sizzle and die out. When the camel raised her head after finishing her drink, she looked around. There was no hunter, there was no lion, and there was no fire. The rain had washed away all her enemies. Without wasting a second, she walked to a soft, sheltered spot under the cooling rain. There, in a peaceful moment of victory, she finally gave birth to a healthy, beautiful baby camel. If we look closely at our own lives, we will find that there are moments when difficulties surround us from every direction. Problems come one after another. Financial stress, health issues, relationship conflicts, and uncertainty. Our mind becomes restless, and we feel as if every path is blocked. In such times, it is natural to feel helpless, just like the camel who stood trapped between the fire, the water, the hunter, and the lion. But this story reminds us that even when everything seems against us, we must not lose courage or hope. Life often tests us by putting us in situations where we see no solution. It pushes us to the edge, not to break us, but to teach us how to fly. Losing heart only makes the situation darker. When we choose to stay calm, when we stop fighting the reality and instead focus on what we can control, our own reaction, a new strength awakens within us. Positive thinking and staying calm do not magically remove problems instantly, but they give us the clarity to deal with them wisely. Panic blinds you to solutions. Calmness opens your eyes to them. Hope is like a small light. When it enters the mind, even the vast darkness begins to fade. Just as nature created an unexpected path of escape for the camel, life also creates hidden solutions for us. Sometimes help comes from where we least expect it. Sometimes the situation that scares us becomes the very thing that saves us. The lightning that scared the camel was the same lightning that saved her. So, whenever you feel trapped or hopeless, remember this: as long as you keep courage in your heart and hope in your mind, no difficulty is strong enough to break you. With positive thinking, surrender, and steady faith, impossible situations turn into new beginnings.